In the 1970s, a leather-bound papyrus codex was found in a cave near the Nile River in Egypt. For years, it circulated on the black market, its pages slowly crumbling to dust. When scholars at National Geographic finally got a hold of it in the early 2000s and began the painstaking work of translation, they realized they had something explosive and authentic, 3rd century Gnostic text known as the Gospel of Judas, for 1700 years. This document was thought to be lost forever. We only knew it existed because a 2nd century bishop named Irenaeus wrote furiously against it, calling it heresy and ordering it destroyed. Now we know why. The Gospel is a record of conversations between Jesus and Judas Iscariot in the days leading up to the Passover, and it turns the traditional story completely on its head. The text is built on a Gnostic worldview. Gnostics believed the physical world was a prison created by a lesser, flawed God. According to this gospel, the other apostles didn't understand this. They were stuck worshiping the wrong God. But Judas was different. In this text, Jesus pulls Judas aside and shares secret knowledge with him, telling him, "You will exceed all of them, for you will sacrifice the man that clothes me." Let that sink in. The man that clothes me. Jesus is referring to his physical body as a temporary vessel, a prison for his divine spirit. His mission isn't just to die for humanity's sins, but to liberate his spirit from its fleshly container. To do that, he needs an assistant. He needs someone on the inside who understands the true plan. In this version of events, Judas doesn't act out of greed. The 30 pieces of silver are not mentioned as his motivation. Instead, his action is one of supreme loyalty. He is the only disciple brave enough and enlightened enough to perform the one task necessary for Jesus to complete his mission. Handing Jesus over to the authorities isn't a betrayal, it's a prearranged final step in a divine plan. Judas is not a traitor, he is the instrument of salvation. This perspective was a direct threat to the early Orthodox Church, which was built on the idea of Jesus' physical resurrection and the inherent goodness of creation, a gospel that called the body a prison and made the chief villain into the most loyal hero had to be stamped out. And so it was, until a single copy was pulled from the Egyptian sand.